Does this thing have a turbocharger?
I think so.
Interesting. What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Welcome back to the Drifts and Lifts Epic Volvo Drift YouTube channel. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, please do. How much Volvo gravy is getting poured today, Justin?
Too much.
Too much?
Too much
A couple liters?
Fucking just liters on liters.
Alright, so today's episode, guys, I'm buying another Volvo. I really shouldn't be, but I am. So we got my man Justin here. This is actually his car now, so he just traded this to my buddy Shane, who had this car. You guys all know this car. I owned it back in the day. He traded a 4Runner for this car, and Justin is, you know, he's a good part of the drift community, and I'm pretty stoked that he's into a Volvo now because this thing's gonna get drifted in the summer. It's gonna have some fun. So one more person to the team Swed Sleds. Pretty much. Yeah, so Justin has a pretty sweet FRS actually that he normally drifts. He just wanted to pick this car up for just a missile car, fun cheap beater Volvo basically. So anyways, guys, I haven't told you yet, but I sold the Brick of Eli. I just, you know, just wasn't quite the car with the rust and the problems with it and this and that. And as I was saying, I was looking for a car with a squirter block, so a 1993 plus 940. I found that, and the guy is willing to sell it to me for a pretty fair price. So I'm gonna head over to the island. I know I got kicked in the ass last time I did this, but gonna go over to the island and hopefully pick up this 940. So thanks to Justin, he's driving me to the ferry right now. It is snowing like crazy now, man. Holy crap. Crazy. This is nuts. Canada. It's Canada. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be going over to the island right now, and I'm gonna vlog kind of the trip. And I'm gonna go pick up this 940. It is a 1993, but I think it's a 94. It's got a squirter block. It's got fairly high kilometers, 400,000, but not that that ever mattered in Volvo land. So I'm pretty stoked about it. It should be a good car. It's like really clean and that kind of thing, and it's already got a couple cool mods. Picking it up for $1,000 is what the guy said, so that's what I sold the Brick of Eli for. Basically a direct swap with this car. So let's see how she goes. Let's go over to the island. Alright guys, so this is Justin's FRS. Really cool car because you don't see these FRSs like full drift spec very often. I guess it's becoming more and more common as the days go by. But this thing is like not your typical stock FRS that you just, you know, picked up from the dealer. You bought this like pretty new, didn't you, Justin?
Yeah, I bought it 2 years old.
2 years old, yeah. So it's pretty cool. You bought it like pretty much bone stock, right? Like, yeah. So you've
a set of rims on it.
That's cool, man. You've done all the stuff. So is this like a Rocket Bunny kit, or what is that?
Just a version 1 ref.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. So Justin has like angle mods. It's got full coilovers. It's got Bride seats in it.
Hydro.
Yeah. Oh, you got a hydro too. Yeah. Sorry if you guys can't see the lighting in here, but maybe I'll bust out my phone light real quick. But yeah, no, this interior is ready for battle. It's like proper drift spec. Cool steering wheel. This is cool, man. I like how you actually gutted it and like.
You gotta get as many tires in the back as you can.
Yeah, no doubt for those drift events. These are just Rotas, hey. These are like pretty cool looking wheels. Yeah, they're almost like a 17 like Watanabe style kind of wheel. Yeah. Exactly what they are. Yeah, so it's got like dual exhaust, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you got a nice little wall.
What is this? A booty?
Woo, booty.
Whoa. Yeah, nice. You got a wall tap on it. So that's pretty cool. I guess it's just factory motor with like a tune and an exhaust and an intake. We all love low horsepower drifting. Keeps your driver skill nice and sharp. You gotta really manhandle that.
Damn right. So
yeah, that's how it is.
You can't drift 160 horsepower. You can't drift any horsepower.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. Yeah, so I'm stoked that Justin is now going to be repping a Volvo because I've seen Justin drive. He can drive this thing pretty damn good. He's part of the low power crew. So yeah, fucking cool car, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. She's got a bit of a squeak. Alright guys, so this is my man Chris here. So this is his 940. So I don't usually actually film the car like before I buy it, but I'm gonna do that this video just because. So 93, hopefully a squirter block. I'm almost positive that it is. Being a 93, it's like the crossover year into 94. So it has like the E-fan and it has like the new style intercooler. This motor runs really healthy, which is good. It seems like it doesn't have any piston slap or anything. So that's cool. It's got some really gnarly squeak, like intermittently. I'm not too sure what that is. Maybe like we cut the belt off the AC and it didn't really fix it. So I'll worry about that later. But yeah, cool car. It's got these like side skirts on it that go down like here. It's straight piped. It's actually got some really interesting like, oh, shut up now. Shush. It's got like a factory installed turbo plus system. So if you look at the turbo vacuum lines, they go right from the turbo and then into this crazy thing. Oh, that's super annoying. Fuck. But yeah, so all in all, seems like a pretty good car. I'll turn into a drifts and lifts mobile. We might actually go ice racing in this 2 weekends from now. So it's got a little ding on the quarter panel here. I guess someone backed into it, so the hood's a little bit warped. But it's got this cool front end that the 940s do, so that's cool. I don't know, Chris, I'll take it, man. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're driving the 940 right now. It actually runs really good. I didn't realize it actually has 430,000 kilometers on it, which is like, that's a lot of kilometers, but good thing it is a squirter block. So usually the squirter blocks don't really get piston slap and they don't lose compression just because, you know, over the years, some people put really shitty gas in them. And if you don't have piston oil squirters, it can slowly wear out your piston rings and that kind of thing. So these motors are pretty stout. This car is actually like the only 940 that's up on Craigslist right now. There's not a lot of Volvos for sale right now. So, you know, every old Volvo has a few quirks in that, but this seems like a pretty good base platform to start building on, which is kind of what I've been looking for. If I give it throttle, like it goes like it should. It's nothing too crazy, but it's only running stock boost. It looks like that turbo gauge right here only goes up like a little bit into the turbo gauge. So I'm sure once I put a manual boost controller on it and crank up the boost a little bit, should go pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna head to the insurance place and I'm going to take this car off of Chris's hands. All right, guys, so I'm currently cruising the 940 home right now. Seems to be a pretty decent car. With this amount of kilometers on it, 430,000 kilometers. The ball joints are starting to go. I can tell it's a little clunky in the front end. Probably needs strut rod bushings pretty soon, or now. One thing I'm stoked about is the stereo works. I'm just jamming some Rage Against the Machine right now. Yo, you guys all remember fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? I know, that's what this song reminds me of. This song's really dope. Lights out, Gorilla Radio. Turn that shit up. But yeah, guys, so other than that, Chris ended up giving the car to me for $800 due to a coolant leak somewhere. It is leaking coolant really bad, and the battery or the alternator is not charging very well. So if you leave the key on for like 5 minutes with the car not on, it will not start. You need to pull out the jumper cables. So 800 bucks, that's a fair price for me. I'm happy with that. I feel like that's a pretty fair price on both ends. It's kind of getting harder to find these 94 940s with a squirter block in them in running and driving conditions. So yeah, this should be a good car to build off of when I get around to it. Sorry that I've been kind of like lazy, I guess I could say, guys. the winter time for building cars is just like such a pain. It's just like my garage is fucking freezing, and you kind of want to sit inside and like bundle up and just like go to the gym and those kind of things. But once the weather warms up, we're gonna like dive right into this car. I know I say this like every time I get a new fucking car, I say I'm gonna dive into it, and then I don't do anything with it, and then I sell it like a couple of weeks later. But I have been looking for a squirter block for a while now, and this is a squirter block that came with a car essentially, so we're gonna run with it like that. Okay, I'm gonna get in the other lane here. Yeah, other than that, it's got a squeak. It's got a weird squeaking in the front end. I'm gonna tighten up the belts and this and that. Hopefully it sorts it out. But yeah, so we are gonna take this car up a mountain tomorrow to go snowboarding. So maybe we'll do some drifts on the way up. That'll be pretty fun. All right, guys, so we got home safely last night. It is a new day. I was cruising this thing around this morning, and it's decent. Gonna need a bit of work though. I noticed the front strut is like clunking super bad. It's like bottoming out. The ball joints definitely need some work. They're clunking a bit too. I don't know, other than that, seems like a pretty good car. The motor runs really nicely, which is sweet. It's pretty bad on fuel, but I think I'm just not used to like a automatic full weight non-gutted turbo car. They're never very good on fuel. So it's pretty much a wrap up for the video, guys. I apologize for not a lot of content coming out and that kind of thing. It is fucking freezing out right now. It's like -10 degrees Celsius, and it's just super windy. So there's not really a whole lot going on, and nobody wants to go drifting with me, and everyone wants to sit inside and do nothing. So we're gonna try to find some cool stuff to do. I really want to take Randy, the previous owner of my truck, for a ride in the truck now that it has like double the power that it had when he used to have the truck. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna try to get a hold of Randy today, actually. Yeah, other than that, guys, next month I'm training for a strongman competition that I'm doing at our my old high school. So maybe I'll actually like bring a GoPro and film a video of that if you guys are interested in something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of in the next month here. Just a lot of working out and getting as strong as possible. But yeah, Volvo stuff. So this car should be a pretty good build platform. Luckily it's got heat in here. Knock on fucking wood, man, because the heater cores like to go in these cars. But plans for this car seems like plans for this car. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna fucking build it and do all these things, and then like a week later I sell it for like less than I paid for it, and then I'm just gonna like cry and then quit the whole YouTube channel, quit Drifts and Lifts, quit everything. Just kidding, guys, it's not gonna happen. No, I keep saying I'm gonna build a car. I want to build a car. This is a good base platform. It's clean, no rust, and it has a really strong motor in it. So this car seems like going to be the one that I will hold on to for a while, because I don't know, to be honest, Volvos are getting a little bit thin on the ground these days, and before you know it, I'm going to be like looking for them, and they're not going to be able to, you know, be like, you're not going to be able to get them for a good price and that kind of thing. So I shouldn't keep selling them, or else I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, oh shit, I literally can't find a good Volvo anymore. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to check out the Drifts and Lifts store. If you guys want your Volvo Drift Pilsner shirts, 100% Giver Bud, 2.3 liter cans. We got all the other beer logos, so that's like, there's 5 different designs. And we also got Volvo Drift Gravy. So if you guys are new to the channel, you haven't seen my merchandise yet, give it a peep, because it is like really sick and I like rocking it. And it's just kind of unique. And if you're rocking one and someone sees you with the Drifts and Lifts shirt, they're like, Drifts and Lifts, that's the Volvo Drift guy, right? And you're like, yeah, he pours gravy over everybody and we all love it. Anyways, guys, that's about it. Like and subscribe for Volvo Uterus. Peace out.